It's been cold, miserable, and rainy here on Long Island for the last few days, as winter has really started to settle in. So I'm not going to be pushing the Camry around the parking lot or spending much time at all outside of the vehicle for this review. A review that I'm uniquely qualified to give because I happen to be the proud owner of a 2012 Toyota Camry. Now this new Camry, it's been totally redesigned for 2015. And I'm super excited to have a chance to test it out. And I'm also really excited to have a friend join me for this review. This is my friend Allie.
Hi everyone.
Hey, now if you've watched a fair amount of my videos, you know I'm an average guy. And if you haven't watched many of my videos, shame on you! Yeah, I'm an average guy, but my friend Allie here is anything but average. She's lived and worked abroad in Germany, right?
That's right, Tony. And believe it or not, as much as you're not going to believe this, I was in the car business.
She was in the car business.
Me.
I knew I liked her.
So this is the deal. I worked for an international company. The folks that started it were right out of Brooklyn. And they were selling U.S. specification vehicles to U.S. military personnel over in Germany.
Wow.
So they hired me to work in their marketing and sales department. So I got to work with brands such as Porsche, BMW, Nissan, to name a few.
Upscale brand. She's not an average gal.
I don't know. There was the Nissan Sentra was the #1 seller.
Yes. Now she also had a very fancy job with the New York Times.
Fancy? I don't know if it was fancy, but it was a lot of fun. I worked in the fashion advertising department, and that just led to a whole series of shopping.
Fashion. So what do you think of my fashion?
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We'll get right to that.
She's going to manage me. I'm feeling managed.
I'm just thinking we'll pull up the collar. It's all good. You're almost there, Tony.
Can you add hair?
We can add hair. I did learn that along the way. You guys are all the same.
We need hair. We need hair.
Yeah.
I need some hair.
It's all good.
But currently, she co-hosts a talk show.
I do, with my husband.
With her husband.
Yes.
He's a lucky guy.
He is lucky.
He's a lucky
man. I
man.
remind him that every day. So we have a radio show called Mr. and Mrs. Motivation, and we're on Blog Talk Radio every Thursday night, and it's a lot of fun. I mean, we don't rehearse. We stick to our clock, and we stick to our theme, and it's been really, really fun.
And she motivates the average people.
Yeah, like, let's do a cheer now.
All right.
We'll do that later.
No, let's do a cheer. Let's do the cheer. I'm ready for the cheer. Let's go. What are we doing?
We're just going to scream motivation.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. You got to use your hands, though. Hand
Okay.
symbols.
All right, all right.
1, 2, 3.
Motivation!
Doesn't that feel good?
Yes.
It's a release of sorts. But I think what I'm most proud of is the women's movement that I've created called Girls Night Out. It's all about paying it forward, one woman at a time, because we all know someone who's overcome an obstacle and prevailed. We all have a special woman in our life who has gone through something. Yes. And that's really what Girls Night Out is about. So stay tuned for that, because we'll be having more updated information. I'm
going to put a link to all of
my stuff,
Wonders of Allie, in the description box below.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Thanks. The Wonders of Allie. Maybe that's my
new title, new working title. But listen,
I love it.
Listen, the Toyota Camry has been a popular car for many years. Great seller, but it's always been kind of middle of the road, kind of vanilla, kind of average. But the 2015 model has a lot of ballyhoo, marketed more upscale. They're really trying to set design and performance standards. You'd be a great person, since she drives upscale vehicles, to look at this car. So what were your initial thoughts of the exterior of the vehicle?
It's very sleek. I mean,
sleek.
It's very different looking than the one that I saw before. And I really tried not to look for this vehicle.
Different than mine?
Yeah, totally different than yours. I think it's sleeker. It's a really sexy looking sedan.
Yes.
You know, it definitely has very pretty lines.
Kind of a Lexus
influence. Mercedes C-Class.
Look at that.
You know, yeah, I think it's got, and it has an inviting look to it. I don't know how to explain inviting, but to me it just looks like, oh, I want to see what that car's about. It's
interesting to me. It has a nice edgy new grille. So it's got some edge to it.
You're a grill guy?
Yes.
Yeah, you're an average grill guy.
I'm an average grill. You know, it's got a nice new grille. Mm-hmm. It's kind of edgy in the front, but if you see it in the parking lot, it's not radical.
Right.
So it's still gonna appeal to that base.
Believe it or not, it's almost an understated elegance.
Can
I put that? Can I put that with the Camry? You know, it does. It looks, and the rims look nice. I mean, it's.
She knows what she's talking about.
Car business.
I think she's trying to sell the Camry. All right. Since we're sitting here in the interior,
right?
What do you think of the interior?
I like the interior a lot. I love this red trim. I think it's a gas.
Really?
I really do. I mean, it's a little bit zippy.
Yeah.
It's fun though.
Let me tell you about the differences between my car and this car. So what they've done is they've gone to more matte surfaces. So in my vehicle, the center stack is a cheap, very cheap looking kind of gray plastic. Here, you've got a nice black matte surface.
And you know why I like it?
Why?
Because you can't see your fingerprints.
Yes.
That's a pet peeve.
Oh.
Just saying. I hate that the kids' fingerprints are everywhere. It's like, really?
Yeah.
And I have a thing about don't touch the windows.
Really?
Yeah, the fingerprints just bugs me.
Okay.
Not average.
TMI.
Not average.
TMI.
Not average.
So, but I like this update much more. Now you haven't been in my car. I could never get her to come into my car. So she's never been in my car, but it is a vastly improved interior. I like this steering wheel. They've refined the buttons here. In my car, it looks just kind of weird. This is nice. It's got a lot more soft touch materials everywhere. In my vehicle, these side door cards, all hard plastic. So as someone that owns this, the outgoing model, vastly improved.
And I think it's sporty on the inside. You know, I think this would really attract a young guy, a young average guy. It's sporty.
Wait.
Just like you, Tony.
A young average guy. Oh, okay. Just like me.
A young average guy, any kind of guy, really. I mean, you'd be proud to drive this car.
Yeah.
It's very sporty. I love the way the seats feel.
Yes.
They feel really good.
They're
I'm
cushy.
really comfortable. Yeah, that's cushy. Feels good.
They did add
some cush
to this.
There's cush in my
based on my vehicle. There's more cush under the tush. Yes.
Yeah, good.
More cush under the. We are.
Okay.
Toyota. And Allie, what I really like about this version of the Camry, opposed to mine, is standard backup camera.
That is so huge. I won't buy a car unless it has a backup camera. Just saying.
You've probably had a backup camera for 10 years.
I just think it's critical when you're...
You have to.
Yeah.
You're backing up.
First of all, you're backing up. One car's this high, one car's this low. I mean, you want to be able to see everybody.
Sure.
And it's, you know what? If you have it, you're in a safer place.
But a pet peeve of mine with Toyota, and I bought a Toyota.
It's not in color?
No. There's no standard, as a standard feature, there's no satellite radio receiver. Like you have to go in. Yeah, thumbs down. You have to go in and opt for one of the packages.
So it's an upsell.
It's an upsell. And, you know, I mean, you need satellite radio. At least give me the option.
Right.
And
you're happy to pay for it every month, but the option should be included.
Well, it should be there. You have,
and even for the satellite radio providers, it's good for them. It's automatic revenue.
You have some of the other manufacturers that include it on lower end models, like even lower, like smaller, more economy based cars. It should be there.
I think it's a big seller. I think it's a big tool.
Toyota needs to listen to the average guy.
And the not average guy.
Yeah. Put satellite radio in as a standard feature.
I agree.
All right, but
and heated seats.
And heated seats. We need heated seats,
especially here on Long Island right now.
Yes. Without having the people have to add packages and think. Put it in
there.
All right. So it's a comfortable vehicle, though.
Very comfortable.
All the way around.
Lots of leg room.
And the back seat is very spacious. Nice leg room, good headroom, and a very large trunk, 15 plus. Like
how many Tonys can fit in there?
How many Tonys?
Yeah.
In the trunk?
Yeah.
Like 3 Tonys.
3 Tonys are in that trunk. That's a substantial trunk.
You can put 3 average people in the trunk. 15.4 cubic feet of storage capability in the back.
Tony, my turn?
Oh, you want to drive?
My turn.
All right. So what do you think?
Tony, feels really good. Yeah. What a great ride.
It's nice, right?
The suspension feels really good. It's very smooth. I'm very comfortable. I love the dashboard. It's lit up so beautifully. It's perfect. The only thing that's missing are the heated seats.
She wants heated seats.
And the cappuccino maker, maybe, like right here.
And satellite radio.
Well, that's just nonsense that it's not included. But really, it feels great. I feel very safe.
And you look very nice in it, Mona.
Do I?
Yes.
Thank you.
I'm motivated.
I would totally buy this car.
Will you buy me this car?
I'm not sure I'd buy you this car. I said I'd buy me this car.
Kevin, I want this car.
Where is Mr. Motivation when we need him?
Yes. It's whisper quiet, right?
It is whisper quiet and has red stitching.
And you like the red
interior.
stitching.
I mean, come on.
She likes the red stitching.
I feel very much in control, and it's sporty, which is a lot of fun.
You feel in control a lot, don't you?
I do. I do, Tony. You're right. It's all good.
It is.
And like I said, it's sporty.
Yes.
So you feel, it's elegant on the outside, but it's very sporty on the inside. There's a lot of room in here.
And there's a lot of room right now in my belly. I'm
You're
hungry.
always hungry, Tony.
I'm ready to eat.
I feel like you're always ready to eat.
And I think
Just saying.
I think it's your turn to pay.
Once again.
So let's eat.
Let's go do it.
All right, while we head in for a great lunch at Miller Place Pastaria, I want you to hit share, subscribe, click like, and comment to let us know what you think of the all-new 2015 Toyota Camry. I'll leave links for more information on my friend Allie, the anything but average gal, and for Miller Place Pastaria, one of our favorite lunchtime treats. As always, thanks for watching, and remember, keep pushing play.